Okay, so if you've been following this journey, y'all know I've been trying to put up these racks in this closet, right? And I've been trying to figure out what to do. If I don't do the racks, then I was gonna get this rolling thing to put in here. That's a shelving unit, but I was like, I really don't want that because the whole thing is I want to add a couple racks. Then I wanted to have the bottom to still hang stuff, right? Like shorts or pants or whatever, or just t-shirts, right? Your girl did. Look, so this is not how it's gonna go. It's gonna go eventually. It's gonna go out. And you may say, girl, how did you do this? For the lock-in thingy, it came with this little plastic, and then you're supposed to put the nail inside this hole. Y'all see I started hanging clothes because I got tired of waiting. Excuse me, I'm stuck over this coat. 1 second. All right, sorry. I'm actually using the rack to hold y'all. Anywho, so the original kit came with this and this and a nail, right? To hammer it in. So I had to get a hammer because originally I ordered a drill. So I got the drill, drilled the hole, try to put this in, but it just, I feel like was too big. It was not giving me what I want. So I said, you know what? Then I got these other ones, which were just this with these screws. And then, you know, same kind of thing where it expands. So I don't know if you know that white thing I showed you expands. You put the nail or screw in. So that's what I'm supposed to do here. But then I didn't feel like, I got the screw in. I just didn't feel like it was deep enough, right? So here come my creative tail. Baby. One thing I'm going to do, I'm gonna put some stuff together. I'm going to figure it out. You hear me? I'm going to figure it out. So what I did was I was literally, okay, so let me take it back though. I was so frustrated with this. Like, I was upset. I was stressed out. I was just like, why is this not working? You know, I'm over here overthinking it. You pride yourself as a problem solver. Why can't you solve this problem? Why don't you have an answer? At the same time, you guys, I'm sick. I had a fever. I was sweating. Everything was going crazy inside my body. Yet I'm still working my job. Okay. Still working my job. Trying to still unpack and do it, but I had no energy for anything. So I'm just like, why can't I was literally about to be on the verge of tears because you never get so frustrated and you cannot come up with a solution, but you know you're smart enough to come up with a solution. Literally, that is what it felt like. I know I can come up with a solution. Why the heck is it not working for me? Then I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to spend money to have somebody else install it. And I'm like, I'm going to be real pissed. They're going to come in and just do it when I have everything I need to do it. Everything that you need to be successful is inside of you. Okay. Now, let me say that because I'm not saying if you're not an electrician, don't be doing electrician stuff. But for something like this, everything I have inside of me to succeed is there, right? And that means coming up with a solution. And I did come up with a solution was I can get the rolling cart or I can pay somebody to do it. The problem is, yes, you can come up with the way to solve your problem. It just may not be the exact way you actually want to do it. You can come up with a solution, but it's a process to accept the solution. Y'all look a whole hot mess. I just realized I didn't do nothing to my head. I put a moisturizer on my hair today. Anyhow. So you guys, with that being said, here's where I came with my solution. I took the two things and put it together. So the nail, which came from the initial installment kit, cure because this is dry raw. I don't know how, you know what I'm saying? I'm a big girl, so my clothes are heavy. Okay? My t-shirt weigh more than your t-shirt do if we ain't the same size. Period. It just makes sense because I have more material for my clothes. But anywho, that's neither here nor there. So your girl was like, let's figure this out. So the first one I put in, I was cool with just putting it in by itself. So I just did this thing, put the screw in, hammered it in, right? But I knew that was going into a stud, so I wasn't really tripping. I knew that had anchor, that had support. So I was like, okay. And at this point, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not taking it out. It's just one. The other ones, I was like, all right, these thingies, because when you put them in, okay, let me get another one. Put it in like with a screw, it expands. So in my mind, I don't care if it don't, it should expand the same way. If not, it's extra cushion for my nails. And so I did it like this, put the same thing, right? The nail inside the little hook thingy, and I put this on the end. So what I do is I drill the hole first, Then I put this in the hole, and then I put this in. And this will make, and so what happens is this expands, this little whatever expands into the hole to make it fit without, I feel like, pulling on the drywall, because it's going deeper to whatever else is back there, right? So I need to get back to work because I literally did this on my 15-minute break, but I figured it out. And y'all, I'm so excited. Right here. Let me go finish these 2 hours. Y'all, I get off kind of late because if you don't know, it's like already dark. But let me finish these 2 hours. So even if I don't do this tonight because I'm tired, I'm okay with this. So it's in there, right? I didn't think. I gotta take it back out and put it back in. It's so frustrating. I look at how nice because I got this dust stuff on me from the drill. Now as you can see, can't see no daylight behind me, it's dark. I got one shelf in completely. Now I'm about to do a second shelf, and then I'm probably gonna go to bed 'cause I'm sleepy. I work 14 hours tomorrow, so in between working, I'm planning to have the rest of the shelves up. And because I do, oh wow, contact. I do 12 hours and then I get a break and I do 4 more hours. So in that break, I think it's gonna be putting up clothes and stuff. It's up. I gotta put the other brace gonna go right here, but it's up. I am proud. So I just got done putting up this little bracket right there. As you can see, them little pin marks, those are my marks. The double ones is where I need to drill. So I'm gonna try to do this in one hand. Is drill. Listen, for all the people who know how to do stuff like this, don't come for me. If you have some helpful tips, I will consider, but don't try to critique me. I know I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna make it work. Do you hear me? Yes, I'm talking to you with the drill. So the drill is dead. It's dying, like it's going really, really slow, so I know it's not working. So we're about to go and put it on a charger, even though something says so. So said, huh, put it on a charger while you were working. And what did I do? Not put it on a charger. But that's okay. So I'm proud of myself because at first I wasn't gonna do nothing. And I think me pushing myself to do something, I realized it needs to charge, because I'd rather it needs to charge now when it's late compared to tomorrow when I'm trying to get stuff done. You know what I'm saying? Part of me is like, I wish I would have listened to my gut. But in those moments when we don't, give yourself grace and compassion. And proud of myself that I pushed myself, this far to finish that bracket and start the other holes. So I think honestly before work, I may, if I get up early enough, I'll have time to finish the holes. And then I'll do the holes for the next thingy. The next, the wall bracket. Because I have to put wall. That honestly came out really good. I'm so proud of me. Yeah, it's literally what I wanted. This is literally what I wanted. All right. Good night. The moment when you think you're recording, but you're actually not. So what just hit me is I'm over here putting the little things in, putting them in the wall. And so, but I'm using this hammer. So when I try to get a screw When I try, let me unscrew this now, right? Hold on, let me. When I try to just push this in, right, and I try to push it, it's not gonna go. It'll go a little bit, right? But sometimes in life, it's not gonna go because if I'm trying to hit it, I don't have enough mass, right? But when I take the hammer and push it in, it goes in so smoothly, right? And so maybe I should turn this music down. I don't want to get monetized, whatever it's called. Not monetized, but demonetized. Anyhow, the thing about it is when I use the hammer, it goes in so smoothly, so much easier. When I was trying to use my finger to put it in, it was not. It wasn't enough solid mass behind it. You're trying to do something in life and you're trying to press through, and the problem is you're hollow. You're not gonna, if I try to use something bigger than a hammer, right? It can actually be bigger in size than this, but it's hollow. Like I have a mallet that I've used to put stuff together, right? Because it works, but it takes so much more. It takes more of my energy, my strength. But when I use a hammer, that's solid mass, right? It's not hollow. That mallet got some hollowness in it, or the material is not good enough. It doesn't go in properly as smooth as it could. So what that says is, yes, you can use almost anything to get the project done and use different things. But sometimes when you use what you're supposed to use for a nail, like a hammer, it makes it smoother because you're using the correct tools, because it knows that there needs to be so much mass. What word am I looking for? Depth, density in the hammer that it will take to put the nail in with ease. And we try to do that in life. We try to handle and do things that we're not supposed to do, and we don't have the density that it takes for that assignment. And instead of just letting it go or getting the right tool, we're gonna keep going with what we got. Stop doing that. Y'all, we did it. 3 shows up. So now I'll be able to fold clothes and put it on here. I still have a little space where I can hang long stuff. And then I still got that side. So, feel real accomplished. So we did it, y'all. The shelves are up, and now it's time to put clothes on them. So I will say, have I feel like this has taught me a lesson? Absolutely. The lesson I feel like I have learned is keep going, keep trying. Sometimes we get so stuck on the right way to do something. But then I have to remember the people who came up with this right way had to figure it out. And evidently that was the right way for them now. But me, I will come up with a solution. Listen, I'm here for coming up with solutions. Where there's a will, there's a way. I've always lived by that. And sometimes I forget it because it's exhausting at times. Trying to figure out stuff, trying to come up with ideas and all of that. So sometimes it can be honestly too much. But where there's a will, there's a way. So